Hi Ben. We had a lot of startup companies with us this morning, and it'd be really interesting to hear what you think are the big takeaways that they can take away from the event today.
Yeah, Rory, we did indeed. The big takeaways, I guess, well, for me, if I might start, is these startups have the same challenges, consistently. They're all trying to get to an early proof of concept or a first demo for a first reference customer or even an early investor. They're also for now limited by capital, maybe human resources, even skills pool with just a small number of employees. So that's how I profile them.
What would be the big benefits that they're going to take away? What's this going to really help them do?
Yeah, so I think they'll have seen that Bluemix is a platform that offers them instant access to infrastructure, tens of services that are exposed as APIs from IBM, third parties, open source, that allow them to build, deploy, host, and manage an application on the cloud. Thereby abstracting away all the infrastructure, middleware, operating setup problems that are, normally associated with, traditional IT, as we call it, or traditional software development. We're entering a new era here, Rory, of applications being built on the cloud, on a cloud architecture, and that's what I heard from the guys today.
Activity seems to be a big thing coming out of this. And from the developers community point of view, they really do want to bring their own code. Is that really one of the big things within this Bluemix offering that we have?
They may bring their own code and leverage what they've built to date. Also, Bluemix is a multi-program environment. So whether you code in Ruby or Python or PHP, it's all available on pre-configured runtime environments to start using and consuming immediately. Indeed, it goes beyond that. Bluemix is an open source platform built on Cloud Foundry. So developers, startups can bring their own build packs. And I think there are 15 going on 20 choices available.
Right.
So that so in this way, they're not confined.
Right. I mean, another thing was I know the developers were saying that the server is sitting in the bedroom, or it's in the office, or it's in the university, wherever they happen to be developing. I mean, and a lot of the born on the cloud companies and solutions that we have now are always going to be a link between on-premise type stuff or in the cloud. So how does the hybrid thing work here for?
Sure, that's a good question. So one of the APIs that we provide is a cloud integration service. So that's essentially a secure connector that allows the developer to connect from his application on Bluemix out to his server, or indeed to any other cloud resource where he may be hosting a database or leveraging a database, for example.
Yeah. The cost of this too, I mean, I know when we talked a little earlier, the thing of, productivity was great. It would be allow them to react much more quickly, develop much more quickly. Cost-wise, okay, going forward, they've got their Bluemix 33-day trial. What happens after that, I mean, in terms of usage and development?
So right after a trial, Rory, developers can create a full account, but still get access to services up to certain threshold levels. And the purpose here really is to encourage and provide an environment, in fact, for the developer to create their first demo or POC at little or no cost, and predictable cost indeed, to help them advance their business. We're about creating an innovation platform here that's based on open source and not constraining in any way. And our approach to pricing has been similar.
And they can bring in other third party, not just. I mean, I know in Bluemix there's an awful lot of IBM, there's an awful lot of the open Cloud Foundry stuff. There's then other applications that companies and developers can drag in. That's pretty much open to what they want to do, isn't it?
Sure, that's right. So we have an ecosystem of third-party companies, or included in Bluemix, if you like, are services or APIs that are exposed from third parties like Mongo, Ustream, Redis, Elephant, for example, that developer can leverage. Right, yeah.
And I mean, again, I know all of these things, you come to a point of saying, right, there's so much in there, I need to find out more information. What's the easiest way? I mean, I know we've got IBM Bluemix.net, what's the best way if people want to follow up and try and get more information on this, or to talk to you about specifically setting up a POC, something like that?
Sure. Right now, the easiest way is to email sales@bluemix.net. Indicate the country, and that will come through to me or any of my colleagues supporting any country on the globe.
Great. Okay. Well, thanks, Ben.
You're very welcome.